This is a video review of the Unagi Candroid from Kamen Rider O's. Bit of a preface, I don't really know much about Kamen Rider, especially Kamen Rider O's. So if I sound like an idiot while I review this, that's probably because I am. I've already reviewed the Gorilla and Triceratops Candroids, and Gorilla was a bit disappointing, but I really like Triceratops. This one's my favorite of the ones I currently have. I do have the Pterodactyl one on the way, but it's not here yet, and I'll review it when I get to it, but so far this one's been my favorite, and it is really nice. You do get this little coin thing. All of them come with a coin, but can't really do anything with this coin with this set, unlike the Triceratops one, unless you have the some of the roleplay stuff, which I do not have, so that's useless to me right now. Now the actual Candroid here almost works as an energy drink can, except that there's nothing down here. They could have put any kind of designs down here. And the logo here, because of my lighting, you can see the logo quite well on this, and for the most part this is a nice blue, but in normal lighting you cannot see any of the logo or any of the writing for the Unagi. It says Denki Unagi. You can't see any of that in normal lighting. If they had made that in a really bright yellow, it would have looked really nice and worked really well, but no, they just made it black. This one also has some of the worst themes of all of the Candroids, but it's the reason why is really neat. So anyway, to transform this guy, like all of them, you pop the top, you pull this out, and then you just start unaccordioning him like this. And then you pop this back, and then what's really neat is that for the eel mode, you get this is a flat, but then the pop top of the can is also not a flat, but a fin. Then you pull the head forward like this, and like this yellow right here. They had to use this yellow for the writing. That would have looked amazing, just as amazing as it looks on the rest of the figure like this. And here, you get an eel. And the reason why this is so amazing is because usually snakes or anything that's a long and thin animal is really hard to do for any kind of transformation thing. Now this is a very simple transformation, but they pulled off really well, and this thing just looks awesome, especially because if you hang it and then you do it like this, or the other way around, it looks like it's alive. It looks like it's a struggling animal, which I know that sounds awful, but my point is that it comes across as very lifelike for how much of a toy it is. And then it has a really neat gimmick where, and I have not actually seen this in forever, but where if you push down on the head and push forward, watch the head. Let's see if I can get a closer view on that. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe it is working, I'm just not seeing it on the camera, but or maybe I need to do it from a different angle. Or maybe alright, let's see if I can get it to work like this. You can see some sparks in there, and actually I know why it's not working. It's because my review setup is too bright, so you're not going to be able to see the light from the sparks. So basically, in a darker room, if you run this along a surface, you hear that grinding noise. That's basically a flint rubbing across something, and you'll see a bunch of sparks. And it really fits in with his lightning theme. And speaking of which, I also really wish they had painted this up here like they painted it down here, because this guy would have looked really awesome with a much more comprehensive paint job. Like, I get why they didn't because of a budget, but he's just a really cool figure who could have been a lot cooler. But anyway, I do really like this guy. He's my favorite of the Candroid so far, and I don't expect the Pterodactyl one to actually replace him, because this guy just has a really cool concept, and he's just a cool figure. Yes, also has a really, really solid can mode. So anyway, this has been my video review of the Unagi Candroid. I review Power Rangers, Digimon, Transformers, lots of stuff like that. If any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.